Hey there, folks. Michael Ishis here. Due to unforeseen and ongoing legal trouble with our main sponsor, Morningwood Estates, we were unable to bring you any kind of podcast last week. So, without further ado, we bring you last week's Easter podcast. Enjoy.
I'm not exactly sure what I should say for this intro, so I'm just going to tell you about how unsure I am. This week on the Big David Company podcast, we go belly dancing, talk about ball sacks, and then we finish with some good wholesome bunny rabbits. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big David Company podcast, coming to you almost live from the Gigabyte System Studios here on the 8th floor of the worldwide headquarters. I am, of course, Big Dave. With me, my usual company, the unpaid interns, the lovely Emily, Cumberbund from the FCC, Kona the Wonder Puppy is under the table, and, of course, the man across from me mocking my every move, who, I don't know what you are this week. Nobody
I'm the
told
guy
me.
who didn't go on a cruise ship. You must be the other guy.
You went to Jamaica, though.
Yeah, but that's not on a... I had a swim there.
That other voice you hear in your ear. Our technical producer, Michael Licious. Yeah, I didn't find out anything that you are. Usually you have some sort of side project, personal life.
I'm the guy who was here in the United States holding down the fort while
Sure,
you were away.
sure. Why didn't you just make the unpaid internship?
Gallivanting in your highfalutin
I was off on a cruise
ship.
I actually left because I could have taken the corporate yacht. It's like a cruise ship for me.
Yeah, but if you can... First of all, Dave was on such a large cruise ship that it was actually bigger than the corporate yacht,
Yes.
if you can believe that.
They actually detached the island of Hispaniola and
Right.
floated it about.
Right.
It was roughly that.
And they called it the SS Big Dave and Company.
Sure. .com.
So how was it? Tell me about your
Fantastic.
trip a little bit. Or is that part of the... Are we going to talk about that later?
We're going to talk about it a little later because we're going to talk about...
Just give me a little teaser then.
It was fantastic.
Okay.
I had a fantastic time.
Because you're all tanned up. So
I'm
you
tanned
must have-
up. I got a
must have
little
been
burnt.
tropical.
Oh, yeah. I went to the Caribbean. I went to some countries.
Don't you own an island down there somewhere?
No, but I'm going to buy one now after going there because
Cool.
I really enjoyed it.
Good. That
It was
means
very
I can
warm.
visit.
Yes, we had nice weather, good sailing, lots of food because that's what I need in my life, more food.
Any topless beaches?
Probably. I was topless at all the beaches I went to.
Hot.
Does
That is
count
hot.
for anything?
Wow. I got a slow roaster.
Yeah, we did that. We did some snorkeling on a reef. My lady friend got stung by a jellyfish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's no fun.
It was just a little
Did you
teeny
pee
tiny
on it?
one. No,
You're
everyone's.
supposed to
I
pee- you're
know.
supposed to pee on it.
I peed in the water as soon as I jumped in to go snorkeling, and then I realized that there was like 90 people right around me.
Oops.
No, she jumped right in the water and got stung by a little one. She said it was like someone pinched her.
Oh.
So, but
No after effects or anything?
no, but I
Good.
still tell everyone she got stung by jellyfish, and then
Good.
everyone asked me that if I peed on her. Not R. Kelly.
Oh, thought you were into that.
No.
thought you rich people are into all that kinky shit.
No, sometimes. I mean, I'm German, so you'd think I'd like the other
Right,
one
the
more.
Scheisse.
The Scheisse more. A lot of Germans on the trip. A lot of Europeans. We'll get to that later, though. I want to talk about them later. But I had a great time, and I'm glad to be back. The listeners,
I'm glad to have you back.
the listener probably didn't even know we were gone.
Probably not.
So.
Nobody listens anyway.
No. We have a great podcast this week, though. Returning with a great podcast.
I'm sure we do.
Brought to you, as always, by our good friends at Morningwood Estate. Call or go online for details about the Morningwood Estate full Easter ham dinner with appetizer and dessert. Ooh, that's being served.
That's yummy.
It's being served in the main house grand hall on Easter Sunday, which is coming up. This is coming Sunday.
Okay, do we have a price on that?
$124.99 a person.
It must be really good.
Must be really good ham.
Does it come with champagne?
I think that's probably extra.
Above and
I
beyond.
would suspect if you want to
100 and a quarter.
champagne. But if you really love your parents on Easter Sunday, if you really love your mom,
Really, really love her, and you're independently wealthy.
you'll take her to the Morningwood Estate. $124.99. Call, go online for information and reservations right now.
I'm sure spots are filling up fast.
I'm sure. I don't even think Lady Rebecca and Sir Jason go there for that. I think it's just,
Yeah.
you pay for the splendor.
Right.
And they do not validate. Don't ask them to validate.
They won't
No.
validate.
Well, let's just jump right into it. It's time for the news.
We forgot to do the wake up with Morningwood thing.
Oh, shit, we did.
So go back a little.
Okay, let's back up.
So
That's
call
more-
or go online.
Call or go online for details about the full Easter dinner: ham, potatoes, appetizers, yams, whatever you want. That's Morningwood Estate.
Wake up with Morningwood.
Thank you, Robin Williams.
You're welcome.
Have you been moonlighting on some Vietnamese radio?
See, I had that all prepared, and then you didn't do the
skit.
thing.
Because I knew.
So then I had to make you go
Preempt
back.
you. That was good though. I like that.
Thank you.
Do you want to do it again?
No, that was once was enough. It hurts my lungs.
I can imagine. Can you imagine doing that every day in Vietnam?
No.
Good morning, Vietnam. Anyway, can I say it's time for the news now?
Go ahead.
It's time for the news.
So what do you got? What do you got
Anyway,
for this
news
this week?
today comes to us from New York City. Like
New York City.
like salsa,
Yeah,
salsa sauce. Excuse me.
They make the best salsa sauce in New York City.
This comes from New York. Belly dancing sinks New York City woman's disability claim.
Ooh,
This is a good one because this involves all our favorite things: belly dancing and divorce and disabled people.
yeah.
New York City woman who was getting $850 a month in alimony because she was supposedly disabled and unable to work had her payment slashed after her ex-husband spotted online photos of her belly dancing.
Awesome. So he was surfing porn.
Yeah, and found
And
his
he found-
wife.
He's like, "Oh shit, that's my ex-wife."
Either that or he was bitter and he typed her name in to see what came
could
up.
be, too.
Because a lot of people are dumb. If I was a husband paying alimony and I has recently
Which you
or
are,
an ex-husband paying
multiple
alimony.
times.
No, just a lot of child support. But if I was an ex-husband, paying alimony, and I thought I was paying too much, I'd be typing my ex-wife's name
Sure.
because she's got shit on Facebook and MySpace and YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Brian McGurk went to court after discovering a blog that showed his 43-year-old ex-wife dancing at a gallery.
Oh boy.
No dancing women, but there is a fantastic blog called BigDavidCompany.com. In other internet postings, she wrote about dancing vigorously for several hours every day.
Oh, she's an idiot.
Dorothy McGurk told the court that the dancing was physical therapy for injuries she suffered
Oh,
in a
please.
car accident in the mid-1990s.
Please.
So 20 years on, she's doing 20 years on. She's doing physical therapy by belly dancing in New York City. My other question is,
That's
how many
funny.
people want to see a 43-year-old belly dance?
I'm going to need to see a doctor's note for that.
A county judge didn't buy it and reduced her payments to $400 a month.
Good for him.
The judge also ordered her to pay her ex-husband's legal fees
Awesome.
and 60% from the sale of their home.
Awesome.
So she got taken through the ringer for being fucking stupid.
Good.
I agree. Good for you, Brian. Nuts to you, Dorothy. I'm glad you got what you deserve.
Dumb whore.
You can probably make up that court cost money though by belly dancing.
Probably.
I wouldn't,
But probably not because she's 40 something.
Maybe take a stage name and make people pay to watch it on the internet instead of letting your ex.
Although now we're giving her
Lots of free pub.
press.
I tell you who paid. You want to know who paid for some press? News today brought to you
Morningwood
by.
Estates?
Well, yeah, they paid. They always pay. But also Drillers Dental Incorporated of Sarasota, Florida. Painless dental procedures for all ages. They are Medicare friendly for those of you on Medicare. That's Drillers Dental in Sarasota, Florida. We always get to the root of the problem.
Oh God, that doesn't sound comfortable.
It says painless.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it says painless.
Yeah, technically an IRS audit is painless too.
Yeah. Right.
Also brought to you by good folks at Morningwood Estate. Go online to make reservations for their full Easter ham dinner with appetizers and desserts. Only $124.99 a person.
That's a sweet deal.
Sweet deal, because you can sit in the. I mean, that includes.
I think
your-
we should give. Let's give one of those away to the first caller.
Okay.
First caller.
First
we're gonna
caller,
give one
we're
away.
going to give you a
Call now.
free dinner at Easter dinner at Morningwood Estates.
They have to call by the end of the show.
Yes.
So we'll wait for that.
So, like you talked about before, I went on a cruise, right? A cruise to the
yeah.
Caribbean.
The beautiful tropical cruise.
Tropical cruise. And I enjoyed it thoroughly.
No, you
There
went
were-
with your
my lady
significant
friend.
other.
Yes. And we went and we had a nice little balcony room.
Ooh.
And
You got the nice room.
I signed
you are a
some,
medium mogul.
signed some business documents so I could write it off.
Nice.
Tax write off. But we were fortunate there were not a lot of children on our cruise because spring break's over, school's still in session. There were, however, a lot of people from around the world. Okay, I'll give you the breakdown. I think there's about a third of it was people like maybe in their 20s and early 30s.
Okay.
About a third of it was people like in what we would call middle age, like 40s, 50s.
Sure.
And then about a third of it was ancient people who are waiting to die.
Like 65 and older. 75 and older?
70 and older, I'd say. Okay, and there was a mix of nationalities, right? A lot of Americans, like myself, America. No Charles Barkley though. A lot of like Asian, Japanese type people,
Okay.
and there were a lot of Europeans.
Okay, so a lot of Americans and Canadians.
Yeah, a lot of Canadians and British people, a lot of
Okay.
Europeans. And I know there was a lot
I
of
know where you're going with this.
know there was a
'cause
lot
I
of
just
Europeans.
experienced the same thing.
because they were all wearing
Yeah.
their European swimwear.
Yes, they do.
And it's a little bit of a shock to the senses for us
for us Americans.
prudish Americans.
And even the Canadians.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
where I
we-
went, I met some Canadians and we were commenting on it also.
I got to tell you about the Canadian couple though, because they were like as Canadian as you could ever expect. Okay,
Like
they
a
probably
boot?
live right next door to the clubber.
Okay.
right? The guy, normal stature guy, actually probably pretty well built. Always had this really like pissed off, severe look on his face, like he was always about to have to fight someone. Okay.
Okay.
Always wore a button up like work type shirt.
Okay.
Okay, and then he had his shorts, and he had a holster belt for his water bottle.
Nice.
Okay, always had the Canada hat on with
Sure.
the sunglasses on top of the hat.
Okay.
Very severe looking guy.
Probably
With him,
played a lot of hockey.
Yeah, with him was his
Did
bride
he
or
have any
significant other.
Molson?
No
Okay.
Molson, but he had water in his holster at all times.
You never know.
Always suited up for water. Then he had
You
his.
may need to quick draw the water. You
he had
never
a-
know.
we may end up in a desert area.
right.
Then he had his lady friend with him. I'm assuming it was his wife. I don't know. She was, how do I put this nicely? A woman of stocky build. She was a full-figured Canadian beauty.
So was she fat? Or was she just like built?
A
like
little-
a farm girl.
She was built,
Like she could throw some bales of hay without a problem.
yes, but she had a ghetto booty.
Okay.
And she had her hair in cornrows,
Oh boy.
was about as pasty white as they come, and had an affinity for spandex.
Oh, you're making that shit
I'm
up.
serious.
You are so making
She
that
took
up.
off.
Come on.
She loved the spandex for swimming.
Come on.
Yes. Nothing to the imagination.
Oh my
And it wouldn't have been
God.
so bad because, you probably
It's a
saw.
privilege, not a right.
We probably saw everybody on the boat once. But the Canadians, we saw everywhere we went. And I'm not going to say that they were happy about having to look at some fat, balding, hairy American with no shirt on because they probably weren't.
Sure.
But it was just amazing. They were just there and they were just everywhere. And
But
he
they're,
was-
I find.
he didn't look like he enjoyed himself. I didn't see him smile
they
the whole
nice?
cruise. I never talked to him.
Oh.
They seemed polite enough.
Because the Canadians I met were like the nicest people.
But he seemed
As
like
most Canadians
he
are.
seemed like he wasn't. He always seemed like he was on security alert, like he was
Oh.
waiting for someone to pick his pocket.
Oh God.
They did
Or
dance.
take his water bottle.
They were on our excursion that we went on, our snorkeling. We went snorkeling, and it was an hour-long boat ride there and back. On the way back, the crew was dancing, and the Canadian couple was up dancing the Macarena and several other dances. And he seemed to smile and enjoy himself then.
so
the rest
dancing he's into.
Yeah.
But was there alcohol on that boat?
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
Because those
free-
Canadians, they
free
like to
flowing,
drink.
Everyone was two-fisting that was drinking.
Nice.
One guy said we'd have to carry him off the boat.
And did you?
No, I could have left him there. I didn't give a shit. but but there was European swimwear aplenty. You could tell the American people had like the board shorts, and
Sure,
the big thing.
yep.
But there was some people with the
Very tiny
oh yeah,
Speedo
there was
banana hammocks.
Not even. There was more people who just had like the. It almost looks like women's panty, but guys wear it. You know what I mean? Where it's
Okay.
just
Yep.
like the swimming speedos.
No.
a lot of those and shaven.
What about
Shaven.
the women? Did you see any of the European women?
I'm sure they
Who
were there. but
typically have the thong and the very
didn't see a lot of the hairy armpits. If that's what you're going
yeah.
for. But the guys were just resplendent. There was one guy who had no hair on his body, and he wore. They almost looked like swimming versions of boxer briefs, and there was nothing to the imagination on this
So
gentleman.
he's the exact opposite of you.
He was probably because I wore a judicial robe all times that I was in
And
the
you're
water.
very hairy.
Yes, and he was bald, and he was probably around 60, but he never went in the pool. But he went religiously in the pool shower. What? We were in the pool, and they have a shower there for and it's
Yeah, for,
open,
like, rinsing off the
and
chlorine
it's an
and
open
shit.
shower, like it's got glass around
Sure.
it. And he would come every 5 to 10 minutes from wherever he was tanning or laying out and go in the shower.
Like for the world to see.
Well, not naked, but yeah,
I know, but
yeah,
like, look at me, I'm getting
Like,
all soapy.
and I don't know.
wet.
Like at first, I thought he was just weird. Well, you don't soap down; he would just go and just
Okay.
cool off in the shower or whatever. And at first, I thought he was, like just weirdo. But then I was like, well, what if he's got that disease where your body doesn't cool itself correctly or
Oh,
something?
come on,
And-
no, you're just weird.
But he was in there all the time, and he wasn't like being showy. But he would always go in there and rinse off, and then he'd go back, and then he'd come back about 10 minutes later and go in there again, and all of the time wearing his boxer brief, like super tight spandex Euro swimsuit. It was very disturbing.
That is disturbing.
Not as disturbing as the old guy in the Bahamas.
Tell me about the old guy in the Bahamas.
We were in the Bahamas.
European guy.
European guy, obviously. I hope. We were Conan the Wonder Puppy enjoying a good nose rub
Yeah.
on the studio on the
I
green
enjoy a
room
good
studio.
nose rub myself.
We were in the Bahamas, and it was like every cruise line has a place in the Bahamas
Yep.
where they own a little stuff. So we were there, and there was like a beach for snorkeling and water sports. And there was a beach for swimming, and and we were kind of between the two. And we came out of the water, and here the gentleman was standing. He was probably 70, had a visor, a white visor. Of
course he did.
Lots of long gray hair sticking out. Looked like he had no idea where he was or what was going on. He had no shirt on, but I shouldn't say he had no shirt. He had no like clothes shirt, but he had a very loose, see-through kind of white, billowy sting type shirt.
All right.
Right? And then he had white swimming trunks
Oh, God.
that were like briefs. It looked like he was wearing tighty whities with a blue band around the top in the water. And they became very transparent when wet. And they were very wet.
Oh.
And he just stood there on the sand right where everyone had to go kind of by him, like just looking like he had no idea what the hell was going on.
That's messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the kind of images you can never burn from your
You know what it
brain.
was like? It was like a continuous, I would say,
Mind fuck.
I would say like an Amtrak crash.
Okay.
But since they're all European, it was like a TGV crash. It was
Sure,
like
I got you.
You know,
Where did you set that up with the Amtrak reference? Because our listeners
thank you.
wouldn't have got that
right,
otherwise.
right. It's like a TGV wreck.
Right.
You know that's the.
Had you just said
that's
that?
the train de grande vitesse. That's those
Right.
fast trains in France. Because you didn't want to see what was going on, but you couldn't look
couldn't
away,
look away.
and it was everywhere. You know, there was a lot of guys who were wearing the like swimming Speedo style, even when they weren't swimming. One guy came in the hot tub wearing it. I'm like, you're in the hot tub. Why do you need the tightest, most constrictive? I guess you don't want your balls to drop when you're in the hot tub.
I
'cause they're-
guess.
I don't know what was going on, but there was European
I
swimwear.
wonder why that's a European thing.
I don't know. Probably because they're a little less prudish than we are.
Maybe.
Because I don't care if you see my fat gut and my man boobs, but I don't want you to see my thigh.
Right.
My thigh could be hideously deformed,
Yes.
so I have to keep it at all times
Right.
underneath some swim trunks with a net inside of it.
You got to have the net.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the net's for, but I think it's to keep your man bits.
Well, board shorts
going
don't
down your
have the
legs.
net. Are netless. Board shorts are netless. Swim trunks have the net.
Yeah, but I have swim trunks that look like board shorts that have the net,
Yeah, then they're swim trunks.
but it's the same thing, really.
No, really. I should
'Cause
just
I always
get some
thought the board short thing was the length.
Oh, I always
Less.
thought it was that there was no
No net, maybe. You're probably right.
I don't know.
You are.
I'm not.
You are a
European.
media mogul.
Yeah. So there was lots of
Don't you
European.
own like a swim short factory or something too?
No, just the Metal Foundry.
Oh,
The chairman or the Kim Jong Il Metal Foundry, the glorious supreme leader of all metal foundries in Pyongyang, North Korea.
yeah. How's that basketball team doing?
Not well.
No,
No.
Hmm.
No.
you don't want to talk about it.
We're going to get better, though. We're going to get new players.
that's
So what I announced at the Metal Foundry was anyone on the basketball team got meat with their rice.
Ooh, meat.
So everyone has signed up.
Sure.
So we'll be able to weed out the 5 best starters in
Oh.
the Foundry.
Good for you. Good
also,
thinking.
Yeah. Also,
Bribe them with food.
Stefan Marbury is playing for us now.
I don't know
Former
who that
NBA
is.
player.
Oh,
Yeah, I've signed him.
good for you.
To
Is he
long
working
term.
at the foundry then too?
No, he's just playing basketball. He's the captain, so he
Does he get meat?
spends his day doing basketball related activities.
Good for him.
He has to and promoting the basketball team within the Foundry. He has to work at the Foundry to be in the North Korean basketball league. You know.
Oh, like legally,
Yeah.
he works.
So we give him
there.
a shadow type thing.
Excuse me, I'm down with the sickness
Are
today.
you all right?
Yeah.
Are you going to be okay?
I have a little bit of sickness.
Sorry to hear. Do you need me to pound on your chest and scream, "No, it's not your time yet"?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Let's take a moment to do that. While I do that, I want to let everyone know that our European swimwear extravaganza, brought to you by our good friends at the Third Hole Bar, across the street from the Third Hole of Tuscaloosa's Municipal Golf Course. It's open It's open, normal bar hours. It has weekday afternoon drink specials and an all-day happy hour. It's the third hole bar in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Why wait till the 19th hole to start getting drunk?
Wow. I wonder if the bartenders there, like the females, are 3-hole girls.
Hey!
Probably.
Probably.
That'd be good.
What if it's a
That'd be
dude?
good shirts.
What if it's a dude?
Well, that'd be
How
difficult.
would you get a 3-hole? You'd
I'm
have to
not
stuff
sure.
something in his pee hole.
I guess.
That would be unfortunate.
Yours would probably fit in there. So.
What? Not even. Don't even talk. His would probably fit in my gigantic pee hole. That's just as gross, I guess. That's just as bad.
Let's move on.
I'd almost rather have a small cock than a gigantic pee hole.
Moving on.
You know what I mean? Oh, that's terrible.
Moving on.
That's terrible.
I'm cutting that out.
So what do you...
It's not the kind of show we run here.
Yes, it is. Very much so. Also brought to you by the good folks at Morningwood Estate, offering their full Easter dinner. It's a ham dinner with all sorts of delicious
Still waiting
sides
for that first caller.
and appetizers and dessert, only $124.99 each.
Still waiting. No callers yet.
I'll go online this morning. What Estate
Wake up
with Morningwood. That felt good. That means I'm officially back when we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You bang that right out.
Are you going to Morningwood Estate for the dinner?
Well, I'm going to be the first caller if nobody calls.
Did you go for free?
Yeah.
Are you going to go? Are you interested? What are you going to do for Easter? I bet I know.
Yeah, what am I going to do?
You want me to take a shot at this?
Go ahead.
I'm going to take a shot at this.
Go ahead.
Okay? You're going to pile the family into the vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to cruise down to your brother's and your sister-in-law's house.
Okay.
And she's going to cook a resplendent Easter dinner for about 20 people.
No.
Damn it.
No.
That's a
They're-
reasonable guess, though,
They're
right?
actually coming up here.
Wow.
So
Is
for
the mom
Saturday.
going to do Easter? Is the mom going to do Easter?
Yeah, Donna.
Oh, Donna in her house coat?
She'll have the house coat on. She's going to do Easter.
Wow.
And then Sunday, actual Easter Sunday, we're going to my significant other's parents'
Oh, okay.
house
Sure.
to have Easter there, which is always a joy.
Sure. Everyone loves going to the old in-laws.
You know, I normally do, but her sister is great. She's crazy.
Sure.
So that kind of ruins it for me.
You should try and choke her with a ham bone.
It's not a bad idea.
What are you going to have? What kind of stuff? What's going to be at Donna? What's
we do
the Donna going
we
to
do the ham.
Okay.
We do the traditional ham, and I'm sure we'll. No, I think at the. Yeah, moms are doing the ham with the stuffing and all the stuff.
Stuffing. Ham with stuffing.
Yep. Always
Okay.
we have stuffing with everything.
Sure.
Every big meal we
Well,
have
it's
stuffing.
delicious, though.
And then at the in-laws, it's going to be a turkey on the grill,
Ooh, that'll be good.
and then mashed potatoes and
Sure.
brown and served
so
rolls.
kind of
and
traditional
gravy.
Easter stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have do you
Then I
put
think the
out?
kids do like a Easter egg.
Sure, I was going to say,
hunt.
do you put Easter eggs
Yep.
out for the kids? Yeah.
Yeah, we put both Keister eggs and Easter eggs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keister eggs, popular with Richard Gere.
Yeah, very
That was
popular.
terrible, tasteless, but very funny.
Funny.
Oh, that's exciting. Do you want to know what I'm going to do?
I couldn't care less.
Oh, all right. Okay, fantastic.
But for the listeners, what are you going to do for Easter?
Nothing. I have no specific plans. Here's the deal. Relatives live far away, and someone crashed my private jet.
Oh, yeah.
So-
About that. I thought you had it fixed.
Yeah, I did.
And then you bought another one.
Yeah, I did. But the fuel costs are insurmountable right now. Gas
Yeah, I
prices
suppose.
rising.
Even for you? Even for Media Mogul?
Not really. I just don't want to see my relatives. So I'm not going home, and my lady friends' relatives are out of town away for Easter.
Oh. You
So
want to come over to Donna's?
I
see your
offered,
house coat?
I'd love to see your house coat. I offered, out of the goodness of my heart, to cook Easter dinner.
Wow, you're a
Because
giver.
I'm a very good cook. You might not know that, but I'm a very good cook.
Are you going to have peas with your...
There was going to be no
because
peas
for the short time that I lived with you in your...
in the worldwide
your
headquarters.
mansion,
Yeah.
you had peas with every meal.
I love peas. I had peas last night with my dinner.
That doesn't surprise
They're
me.
a good addition to everything.
No, they are
Yes, they
not.
are.
No, they're not.
The only thing they're not good in, split pea soup.
That doesn't make sense.
No peas at Easter dinner. You want to hear the menu? Here's the menu. I'll lay it out for you.
Okay.
Ham.
Ham, good.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I cook my ham. I'm lazy with the ham. I have them slice it. I get a boneless ham and I have them slice it a little thicker than sandwich. A little pineapple and brown sugar, pineapple juice. Throw it in the crock pot.
Ooh, yeah,
Let it
that's
cook,
good.
right?
That's
You make
good.
it like sandwich style. So then I always had either rolls or biscuits. Sometimes both. If I'm feeling
Ooh,
fancy.
yeah.
I always make what I call funeral potatoes.
Okay.
Which are like the cheesy hash brown
Yep.
potatoes. I call them that because when was the last time you were at a funeral where they didn't serve those?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then green bean casserole, traditional staple.
Yep. I love that
Sure.
with the onion topping
Yep,
stuff.
the crumbly onions. And then, of course, like the biscuits or rolls. And then I usually would serve something like corn or carrots. I really should do yams because I
What
like
a
yams.
dessert? You doing like a pie or a cake? Or...
I do an eclair tort.
Ooh,
Very-
you are fancy.
Fancy pants. And nobody wanted in on it.
You know, I have an idea for you. You could just go to Morningwood Estates and do the Easter dinner there.
And cook it?
You and your significant other. What's that?
Oh,
like
yeah.
$250.
Yeah, that's no big
nothing
deal.
for you. You could probably just do
200,
that.
253
Yeah,
after I leave the tip.
right.
So,
Big tipper.
well, it's Morningwood Estates.
That's true.
I don't care.
So I mean,
I could
that
do
is
that,
an option.
but nobody wanted to get in on the delicious feast I was prepared to cook. I might cook it and eat it myself just to spite them.
You know, you really could come over to Donna's house and have some ham because
I don't know if I can
You know,
handle it
she's
in
going
her
to make
house,
about 95
pounds of ham. She's going to kill like 7
Yes.
pigs.
She always makes way too much.
We'll probably end up
So
at
you could bring your girl over
lady
there
friend
and have
over
some.
to the Donna's house.
Yeah, she could see the house coat.
Appreciate
I
it.
mean,
I don't know if I want
your
other
lady
people.
friend does know Donna from way back.
I
so
don't know if I want anyone seeing Donna's house coat
I know it's pretty hot.
because it's hot.
It is hot.
It's hotter.
She
than
won't
the-
have it on right away, but as the
That'll be
evening
later.
progresses, after a couple old fashions, then she slips into her house coat.
That's
About
exciting.
4:30, right before bedtime. About 4:30.
See, every time I see the Donna, she's always
She's
drinking
like,
a.
she's like 71.
She's drinking like a
so-
Stroh's or whatever.
No,
what does
she
she
drinks
drink?
like I think she drinks the Beast.
Oh, Woggy's
It's
Best.
whatever's on sale.
And she's watching. She has several large screen televisions in her house.
Yes.
And she's watching
The
TV
smallest
on
one
the
in the
smallest screen I've ever seen in the kitchen, black and
kitchen.
white. Like just
And
on the.
and if the Milwaukee Brewers, which is her favorite baseball team, is on, she will stop whatever she's doing and watch
the Milwaukee Brewers on her tiny TV, or she watches
on
the
her
big
tiny TV.
Okay, that's
And
good.
if she's not available to do that, she listens to Bob Euchre.
Bob Euchre, he's the man.
She would not miss a game.
Well, good for her. Well, maybe we might take you up on that. I'll have to see.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm going to get drugged to some sort of in-laws.
Oh,
house.
whatever. It's available.
And if not, I'll just eat ham myself
You could still make that eclair tort and bring
it over. Send it over. Anyway, we hope everyone has an enjoyable Easter. Our Easter plans brought to you by Apex Footwear, featuring a full line of footwear for men and women, available in a footwear store, a shoe store, I guess what I'm looking for. Homegrown shoe stores across the United States, Canada, and Mexico. It's Apex Footwear. It's like a tuxedo for your feet.
That's great. That's great.
Tuxedos
I want to go
are
there and buy.
classy.
I want to go there and buy some
Apex Footwear.
shoes.
Also,
Maybe I
brought-
could go there and get some shoes for Easter dinner.
Maybe.
new
Ooh.
fancy
You
shoes.
can wear fancy shoes to Morningwood Estates.
Yeah.
Call or go online right now to make reservations for their full Easter ham dinner with appetizers and dessert. $124.99. It's Morningwood Estate
Wake up with Morningwood.
Well, we hope everyone.
Wake up with Morningwood.
Wow. When you started doing that the first time, I thought you were going to sing it like some sort of like wake up with Morningwood.
No,
But no, you did
no,
not.
I didn't.
Anyway,
Actually, that was me singing.
was it?
Yeah, that's how I sing.
That's fantastic.
Not very well.
Not very well at all. There was on our cruise ship. There was a choir, a guests choir. Like if you were on the cruise,
Okay.
it was like a passengers choir,
Really?
and they had like a practice every day, and then they gave like on Thursday or Friday of our cruise, it was a 7-day cruise. Saturdays they gave a performance.
Was it any good?
I went by. I was out running some errands because even though I was off, I still had errands to
Sure.
run.
Well, yeah, you're a medium over.
And I was waiting to go to the passenger services desk, which is on the 6th deck in an atrium. And they were on the 5th deck at the bottom of the atrium performing. And I kind of peeked over. There was about 5 of them. They weren't bad, but they were singing all like pop tunes. And about time they started doing some very odd vocal, flowery rendition of Poker Face.
oh God.
I had to leave.
Yeah.
I could not hit the closed door button on the elevator fast enough.
I mean, that song isn't good in its original form.
No.
And I can only imagine it's worse.
Most of them were like straight up. They did the pop tune straight up, and they sounded good. But then they came out with that one, and there was all these flowery solos and stuff, and I was like,
yeah, I'll
You're
pass. I'll pass.
But we hope you enjoyed our singing, and we hope you enjoyed our podcast today. We want you to do some things over the Easter weekend. We want you to go follow us on the Facebook, right?
I really don't care.
Follow us on the Facebook. We want you to follow us on Twitter. We want you to go read BigDavidCompany.com. We're finishing up our April Alphabetic Post event.
That is pretty good. Most of those are pretty good. I have to admit.
Yes, today is U for undercarriage.
I watched the S for square footage. I read the S for square
Sure.
footage one.
That was just a couple days ago. I want everybody to go and buy something from our podcast store at Cafe Press. And I hope you all have a safe and wonderful holiday, whatever holiday you're celebrating, because most major religions have some sort of holiday at this time.
Passover
Or Easter or
whatever the other ones are.
Sure. Or St. Peaches Day. Happy St. Peaches Day to you, too, if you celebrate that.
What the fuck is St. Peaches Day? You just made that shit up.
No, well, I did make it up, but not just now.
Oh.
Do you want to hear the story quick?
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
St.
Okay,
Peaches
time's
Day.
up. Oh, sorry.
St. Peaches Day was actually yesterday.
Okay.
On April 20th. When I was in college, I had a good friend and roommate who we called Peaches. That was his nickname.
Okay. And it's a guy.
It's a guy.
How unfortunate.
I know. Cool guy, though. And we were sitting, me and someone else were sitting outside of his room in the dorms. And it was the 20th of April. And we were playing Legos in the hallway.
Okay.
Don't ask me why.
Wow. Bored out of your minds.
I think it might have been like there might have been exams going on, or
Okay.
it might have been like the day that everyone was leaving for Easter vacation or something.
Okay.
There was not many people, but people kept walking by over us because we were in the hall, and they kept saying "Happy 420, Happy 420, Happy 420."
Oh, that's right. 420.
Yeah.
Who gives a
So
shit?
so I didn't give a shit. And I thought they were fucking idiots. So I just started answering, "Thanks, Happy St. Peaches Day," because we were sitting right outside of Peaches' room, and on it went. So every year, I mark with my friends. A few
Has
friends
it
from
caught
college.
on at all?
No, I throw confetti in my bushes and I eat turkey, but no one else does.
Well, happy St. Peaches
But
Day.
happy St.
Dave.
Peaches Day to those of you
Yesterday.
who may care to enjoy. Happy belated
Was it
St.
yesterday?
Peaches
No.
Day.
What is today?
Today's 21st.
Today's Thursday.
Today's 21st.
So yesterday.
Yesterday. So happy that to you. Happy whatever. I say happy Easter because I celebrate Easter, and we've been through this before.
Yes, we have.
So happy Easter to all of you. Happy whatever. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Happy St. Peaches Day.
Thank you to you too. Thank you very
Do I have
much.
to get you a gift or
no,
something?
no gifts.
Oh.
Unless you want to, but you don't have to.
Well,
It's not
I think
uncouth.
you were supposed to get me a gift.
It's not uncouth for you not to get me a gift.
Okay. I don't feel bad.
And
then.
as a belated St. Peaches Day present, I'm going to give you the keys back to the private jet
Wow.
because it's fixed. You
nice.
can have it now.
Nice.
And remember, for the rest
Did
of the
you
year,
fuel it up?
yeah,
Okay.
for the rest of the year, it's yours. Please don't crash it anymore.
Okay. I'll try not to.
So happy everything to everybody. Hope
I'm
you
gonna
have a
fly
great
that
week.
thing like a boss.
I know you are, like a boss on a boat.
Like a boss.
On a boat. That's weird.
That's weird.
You better pick the corporate yacht. It's the
Yeah.
only one that can land it. Anyway, have a great week, everyone. We hope to see you next week. And, well, I guess that's it. Next week on the Big Dave and Company podcast, we join the staff from Morningwood Estate as they take all the leftover Easter dinner food to the dumpster right next to the food pantry, throw it away, and incinerate it.
Why couldn't they just give it to the food pantry?
I don't know, because it's Morningwood Estate. Wow, we really went out with a whimper, didn't it?
I guess we never ended one of these with, I guess that's it.